Hey everyone, how are you guys? Welcome to today's video. We are back still filming on my phone because I had a comment on the last video saying that this was better quality. So we're going to stick with it. And yeah, let's just jump into it. We are planning in my Hobonichi Cousin for the week of November 11th to the 17th. And I decided to use this Coffee Monsters Co. autumn kit, and this is bright. This is very orange and I'm here for it. So we have page 1 here, page 2, and page 3, all 3 pages. And I also pulled out this washi tape that came out a while ago. Oh, actually no, this might have been last year, but I think it's supposed to match this kit, but I don't know if I'm going to use it. I just pulled it just in case. But yeah, this is a pretty standard week for me, I would say. Oh, also, if you are observant, I don't have a Band-Aid on this finger. It's the first time of me not having a Band-Aid, but as you can see, it's pretty much healed over finally, but it's still a little rough, but I wanted to let it breathe, so I'm not wearing a Band-Aid, and I hope you guys don't mind, even though it's not fully perfect and back to normal. Yeah, if you guys are new, I had a Band-Aid on my finger for the past like 2 months because my cut wouldn't heal. I had to go through so many different antibiotics, steroid creams, all of that, but it's finally getting there. Let's just jump into it. Let's get started and just put the base down. Let's start with, oh, I should pull some Tombow markers maybe. Let's see, we do have this color, which I think would match. Let me see. Oh, yeah, that might be really good. This is Tombow 912. And then there's also the teal. I don't know if we want to go full on teal though, but we've used this mild liner before a couple weeks ago. That actually might be really good because that's really bright. So I think we might just stick with that. Of course, I could pull in like a beige. I mean, all of these match. All right, so this is 942. This mild liner here is like a teal color. So let's just pull these 3 out for now. So I'm going to first put down the washi. How are you guys? How are you doing? I can't believe it's, you know, mid-November and it's kind of crazy. And I think I say it every time towards the end of the year, how fast it flies by. And yeah, I'm just really trying to prepare for the holidays already. This year, I'm going to be hosting Thanksgiving. I have not hosted a Thanksgiving for my family ever. And I've always just attended Thanksgivings. Usually it's either my mom who hosts or my cousin. And my cousin has done it maybe the last 2 years. We didn't celebrate Thanksgiving together last year because everyone got sick. But prior to that, she's had Thanksgivings for the past like 2 years. So I was like, you know what? I think it's finally my turn. Let's see, what am I going to do? We don't have date covers here, so I think we're going to pull in these matte date covers. Should we do these colors? Should we go more neutral? I feel like we should let's just do this. Lots going on, but that's what I'm kind of prepping for because then we also have a lot of holiday parties going into December, so that's the whole thing. But other than that, I love this season. 'Tis the season for holidays and celebrating and just being with your family. Okay, let's put down the weekend banner since we have one. And then let's figure out which box we want to use. I always use a box up at the top, you guys know. And I kind of like this one right here with the leaves, kind of just like in the pile of leaves, the little emoji. It's just so adorable. And then what else do I usually do when I use a Coffee Monster? Okay, we have a this week and then we have dots. Okay, perfect. So let's do the this week, which is this patterned header. Gosh, I totally forgot to mention this. My boyfriend's birthday is this week. It is on Thursday, the 14th. So we definitely have to mark that in a big way. I'm thinking we can do, let's do the orange because it's nice and bright. And we'll do that for a little like happy moment. And then we'll do one more. I'm thinking the teal because why not? Make it colorful. There's the sidebar. And then we usually, I think, put a box at the bottom. Should we do that now? Before we get into like every day, I do want to mark like the big things like my boyfriend's birthday. So we could use one of these boxes, but I think I even just might use this pattern box here. This baby blue polka dot is so cute just to mark his birthday. And I'll put that at the top. Oh, it's going to be so adorable. I actually think I might have a happy birthday script. Oh, yes, we do. We have a bunch here and we have balloons. So let's go with the orange balloon, obviously. And then I'm going to put just the happy birthday, my love. How perfect is that? These are from, I believe, Scribble Prints Co., if I'm correct. Monday at 10:30, which is today. It already happened, but I'm just going to put it down. But we met a dog walker today. And I've mentioned this before, you guys, that we have been trying to find someone that is reliable for our dogs when I possibly go back to work, and even just for us to be able to like go away on a weekend if need. So yeah, we've been meeting. I think already we've met, how many people? We've probably met three dog walkers. This might be the fourth, I think. And it's hard. You know, we just moved into the area a year ago. So we're still trying to find someone. And our dogs are not the easiest. They're not the toughest, but they're definitely not the easiest. So it's been a process. I'm going to put a little box here for meeting the dog walker. Oh, I have my cleaning lady coming on Wednesday. So I'm going to put that in. I don't know if I need a box for that. I mean, I guess we could. Let's just do it. Use the stickers, right? Let's do this one. And this can be for my cleaning lady. And she's coming at 8 a.m. Let's use an icon because we don't have to use big stickers. Sometimes I like to, but sometimes I'm like, I don't need to. All right, so, my icons, these little ones are from OK Plans. Definitely follow her on Instagram. She's having a big Black Friday sale. I mentioned it a couple weeks ago that she was having an early Black Friday sale. I know some of you guys got that 40% off early, so follow her again. She's going to do that same sale again for Black Friday. Oh my gosh, Pilates. For me, not going to Pilates all last week and then like the few weeks have been crazy of like me just missing Pilates. It's not on the top of my mind now to mark, which is kind of crazy. But we're going to mark Pilates. I am able to go a few times this week, thankfully. So these are from Perky's Papery. I do have a 20% off code for Perky's Papery if you're looking for stickers or custom scripts or anything. I just realized I did not put in my to-do headers. So let's definitely do that before I forget. We have, right here. We have these headers here. So what are we thinking? I think we can definitely start with, I like these pattern ones a lot. So it's almost the end of the day, Monday. It is 3:38 on Monday. But let's go in and just mark what had happened already. So I did do a bunch of laundry. So I think I'm definitely going to use a laundry sticker. So I have laundry day, and then I do have a washing machine. These are from Planner Kate. So I'm thinking we could just do, should I do the blue? Actually, I do want to mark before that. I just was not in a good mood this morning. And, you know, a lot of little things had happened and I just wasn't in a good mood. So I'm going to mark that. Maybe this one. I think that might work. And I think I'm going to use this one, this like sweating one, because everything was happening and my emotions were really high. So I'm going to use this, and maybe, I think I want to use the flags for work this week. So let's just use a box. After we met with the dog walker, I actually worked and I ended up going to a coffee shop and just honing in and focusing and just getting stuff done. But I think I'm just going to mark it how I usually do, and then I'll just write in like at coffee shop. Then now I'm planning. So I am going to put in that we had some planning time, and I guess we could use a box, huh? I kind of want to, but I feel like my boyfriend and I are going to be going out to dinner possibly. So I could use a box for that, but I do have like this orange planner, which is fun. And I have so many of these scripts. So what are we thinking? What are we thinking? All right, we're just going to skip the little planner. Hopefully we can use it maybe later in the week because it just matches so well. But for now, I'm just going to do this for planning time. And then, all right, let's move on. Let's move on to Tuesday because I don't know what is happening tonight. But Tuesday, my boyfriend actually leaves. And he's going on a work trip. So I'm going to use these little, there's two of them. So I'm going to use one for when he leaves and I'm going to use one for when he comes back. I'm going to use an airplane sticker because he's flying to Miami for an event. I swear, he like end of the year, he has so many events. It's crazy, but he is leaving this day. So I'm going to put that at the top. And he's not leaving super early, but I figured we could just mark it here. He leaves Tuesday and he comes home Thursday on his birthday. And then tomorrow, I do know that I'm going to be filming, editing, working, emails, all that pretty much for a majority of the day. So I'm going to put that in after Pilates. So I might have dinner with my friend Sarah, but I'm not going to mark it yet because I'm waiting for her to text me back. So that's tentative. And then I'm pretty sure that's pretty much it. But I just realized that I'm probably going to be going out to dinner for my boyfriend's birthday on Saturday. His birthday is Thursday, but you know, he's flying home that night. He's going to be all tired. I think we're going to need a night to recover. So Saturday, we're going to go out to dinner. I'm so excited. I haven't decided where I wanted to take him yet, but I definitely want to put it in a pretty box. Maybe this one with all of the leaves. I'm just going to put that in down here and as a little placeholder for his birthday dinner. Back. It is actually Wednesday. Yes, Wednesday at 2:36. So I want to go back and kind of back plan with you guys. So I did get some really good news yesterday, which was Tuesday, but I didn't get a chance to jump on. So I'm here now. But if you've been following me in my planning journey for the past few weeks, you guys know I had tons of interviews and phone calls and preps and all of that. And yeah, I think that was the initial call. I forget. I had a few calls back here too. Anyway, the past few weeks have been packed with like interview stuff. I've been looking for a job for a really long time now, and I officially got an offer on Tuesday afternoon. I am so excited. And I can't wait to put it in my planner with you guys. And it's been a long time coming. And if you guys are in the job market and just like job hunting, I want you to know it takes a lot of patience and courage just to push through like month after month. I've been looking for a new job and applying and stuff like that since January. And finally, it's now November and I got a job offer. Oh, I'm so excited. So that's going to be the first thing I think that we're going to add in here. Actually, let me backtrack a little bit. So yesterday we went to Pilates, and then I actually had to take our dog who has diabetes to the vet last minute. And our dog has the monitor on him right now. And for dogs, they can only have the monitor on them for 2 weeks. So he started kicking his monitor off. He's already kicked one off, and they are like a couple $100 per monitor. So this is actually his third one. So since he kicked off the second one, we didn't want the third one to come off. So we went back to the vet and they added a little bit more skin glue. I do want to put that in that we went back to the vet. So I am going to use the paw print icon from OK Plans. On the way to the vet, I got the call and I'm so excited. That definitely calls for a big box for sure. I am so grateful that I had the opportunity and that I just did all the prep work and I did all the things, and I couldn't be happier. This is a position that I have really been wanting. This honestly has been a long time coming. I never really talk about what I do for work on here. I think I mentioned it on my other channel, but I know a lot of you guys don't watch my videos over there. So for the past like 4 years, okay, actually, let me just bring it back a little bit more. While I talk, I am going to put down the got the offer emoji. I can finally use this sticker from Coffee Monsters Co. It is the job hunt emojis. But we got the offer, so I'm finally using the sticker. So pretty much my entire adult life, I have always worked like part-time, or I was always like slightly self-employed because I would make videos and make content for other brands and, you know, YouTube videos, Instagram, TikToks, all of that. And yeah, I was like a user-generated content creator, and I still am. I still actually do that on the side. But, you know, once COVID hit, that's kind of what I did full time. And I also picked up some like, you know, smaller gigs with my friend's marketing company. So I've always kind of been in that realm. But I more so recently, in the past few years, I just started to feel like I plateaued in what I was doing. I wasn't growing as much because I've been doing it for so long, creating content. I absolutely love it, which is why we have this channel. I'm creating videos for you guys. But once you start doing it full time for work, it starts to become unpleasant. That's kind of what happened. And I also really miss having that like stable paycheck, the really good health insurance, like all those little things. Like as you get older, you're like, those are the things I want. And while I do still love creating content and like I get to work with really cool brands, and like I just did a video for their hair cuttery, which I think I mentioned to you guys a couple weeks ago. But yeah, I've been on this journey to try to find a more corporate 9-to-5 job. And yeah, I've been applying to a lot of different jobs, things that I, you know, previously did and things that I had no experience in. And the job market is just really crazy right now. And I know that a lot of people strive to kind of do what I do, right? Like work for yourself and like make content online for brands and stuff like that. But it's really inconsistent. And that was my big thing of how inconsistent it was. Like I could be making great money for, you know, 3 months, and then like it's so quiet for the next 3 months. And I don't really want that for myself anymore. So I had been interviewing for this 9-to-5 job and for this company. And I do have to say, I know it's hard out there, but you really need to network. You need to meet people. And honestly, the only reason I got this job is because of knowing someone. Anyway, that was like a long random story of my little career, my past career choices, but I'm happy to be here. Oh, previously, I mean, some of you guys have watched me for like years, but previously I was an account executive for a beauty company, and I did that for a few years. I worked for a lot of beauty companies, so that's what I did prior to like working for myself. So now I just really want to transition back, and I'm in a totally different industry. So I'm excited and I'm ready to move forward. Let's just jump back into it. I'm so sorry for the tangent, but I know some of you are curious, and I got a lot of sweet messages from a lot of you on Instagram. My cleaning lady just left, and within that time, I pretty much just worked. But I actually did just do my background check. I signed my offer letter, like all the things. It's so exciting. I don't know if we have a sticker for that. We have, no. Let's just use this little guy. I love Marshmallow Studio. This is Coco, which is the marshmallow character. And I'm going to put that, I guess I'll put it right here. So that is for signing everything. I'm going to write that in. Oh, my boyfriend's present should be coming in. So maybe we can mark that just to have something to mark. I think would be fun. We have birthday emojis, gift wrapping, the cake. I'm thinking I'm going to do this little gift wrapping one because, again, his gift comes in today. I wonder if we should put it in a box. I actually just remembered we have something else to mark. So I told you guys how I did all of like the documents and the paperwork for the job offer. Well, a part of that is a drug test. So I already signed up and made like scheduled my slot, I guess you could say. So that's going to be tomorrow. I'm going to stop in to, I think it's like Quest Diagnostics or something like that. So I'm going to stop in and do the drug test real quick. And it is Friday night. It is late. It's 10 o'clock at night. And I mean, every week has flown by, but let's just jump into it. Let's mark off the packages that we got. We got our Planner Monkey Co. package, which I just filmed a haul video. So hopefully you'll see that soon. And then I do want to add that I have an order from Mercari. Mercari is a buy-sell trade website, and I absolutely love it. I order things all the time off of there. I actually, sneak peek, I'm just going to show this to you guys now. I actually found this 2025 Sterling Ink Common Planner B6 Slim Vertical Gold Edge planner on there, and I'm actually going to use this as my new work planner because you guys know I got the job, and this was the planner that I wanted to use. And it's basically brand new. I think there's one page that was used in here, but such a good deal. I got it for like 20 bucks. It's crazy. So highly recommend Mercari. I'm pretty sure I link it in my bio. If you want to check out Mercari, it's basically like eBay. It's a buy-sell trade site. Anyway, let's jump into it. See, Thursday was my boyfriend's birthday, as you guys can see here. We did all the things, went to the drug test, and after the drug test, honestly, I just worked. And I just realized that I have to mark work for Friday too, because I did work today as well, but we only have one arrow left. Ooh, what are we going to do? All right, so you can't really see this arrow part here, so I might just cut this in half so I can use it on Friday as well. And he came home this night, and I cooked him steak with a baked potato with some broccoli. I also did like one of his favorite desserts, which is like a chocolate chip cookie with vanilla ice cream. So I kind of want to mark that in that I made a little birthday dinner. So maybe we can use, should we use this? I'm gonna use this because I am proud of the dinner that I made. So put that there. So I went to Chick-fil-A. I met with a dog walker again, and it's the same walker that we met on Monday. We're just trying to get our dogs acclimated to her. She's amazing, great vibes. So I'm going to put that in. I also worked a bunch, and then we kind of just lounged and ordered cheesesteaks. So I'm going to do that, fill all of that in while I talk to you guys more about this job. I know I mentioned it in the other clips. I'm just really excited about this, you guys. It's a whole different like industry, but also I haven't worked in an office in so long. And when I say so long, I mean probably, oh my gosh, I don't know, like 8 years, because every job that I've had, oh, you know what? I have like a chicken nugget sticker somewhere. But every job that I've had, even when I was an account executive, that was remote. So I worked from home basically, and I would just visit my accounts. I haven't been in like an office job since right after college. Right after college, I accepted an offer from my internship, and that was the last time I was in a more like, oh, I'm gonna throw that away. A more so, where are my chicken nuggets? I just want something different. I feel like I need a challenge. I feel like this is something that I've been wanting to do. I feel like everybody really wants to work from home and all of that, but I have been doing it pretty much my entire adult life, and I really want a little bit more structure. And I know that sounds so crazy because we're in a time where you can, you know, just make money making content, and I don't know. I've been making content since I was in high school. I've been doing YouTube videos since I was in high school, which was back in 2008. So it's been a very long time. And I feel like I'm going the opposite way of what everybody else wants, but I just don't feel challenged in what I do anymore. So I really wanted a more 9-to-5, more corporate job. And I know, I feel like I sound crazy saying it because everybody wants the opposite. Everybody wants what I do. I work from home. I work for myself, but it's a hustle, you guys. It's not easy, and it's very fulfilling. I will say that. Like once you get going and you're making money and all of that, but it takes a lot of time to get there and a lot of consistency. And I am just a little bit tired of chasing it. And I think it's okay that I want to just have a steady paycheck and, you know, really good insurance, and that I'm just in a place right now. I'm 33 years old, that I want to have a little bit more financial freedom, you know? And I think that's also okay. Everybody has different goals in different places of their lives, but yeah, so I'm going back to a corporate 9-to-5. I say going back. I've never really been in an office job, but I've worked like a corporate role before, just remote. So yeah, I am going back to that. And if you guys are curious, I'm technically still in a creative role, which I think is why it took me so long to, you know, find this job, because I was very particular. I knew that if I was going to go back to work for a large company, I wanted to still be happy and still enjoy what I do. I still wanted to be creative. And a lot of those roles are more, you know, social media roles, content roles, and stuff like that. And those are, you know, far and few in between these days, because I feel like everybody's going for those roles. But I finally found a position at an amazing company. I am just so grateful that I get to still be creative. So I am basically a content specialist, which means I'm creating infographics, visuals, presentations. I'm creating content to support internal functions. So to support sales teams, to support different departments of the company. So I still get to be creative, which, you know, was my big thing. And I'm excited about it. I just needed a change of pace. I'm going to use this one. These are from Whimsy. I love these Whimsy stickers. I'm just going to put this in for like watching TV. My boyfriend is downstairs watching the Jake Paul Mike Tyson fight. So he's doing that while I'm up here doing this. I think I'm going to mark that I walk the dogs up here just because it's so blank. So I'm going to mark that. But yeah, that's kind of what I'm doing. I'm not going to tell you guys exactly, you know, where I work and the company and stuff like that. But I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of a different perspective because, again, I know a lot of people would be like, why are you going back to an office job? And let me tell you, I think this is going to be the perfect setup because I am going to be in the office Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, but the entire company works from home Monday and Friday. Like, that to me is ideal. Like, I get to still interact with people, which I have to say, that's the thing I miss the most, just interacting with humans. Because now when you work for yourself, when you work at home and you have to like find your own clients and stuff like that, you don't really talk to anybody. Oh, I want to do our Christmas decorations. I want to start. We're not going to do all of them. I do want to get our artificial tree up, and I want to do the lights on the banisters and like all around the steps. So follow me on Instagram if you want to see that, because our steps are beautiful. Like we have this spiral staircase that is just gorgeous. So if you want to see that, definitely follow me on Instagram. This one is so cute. This one has the little character Dottie wrapped in Christmas lights. That is the one I was looking for. I'm pretty sure this will cover, it covers most of it. I'm going to go for it. So that's going to be starting our Christmas decorations. And then we are also going to dinner this particular night to celebrate. This was supposed to be to celebrate my boyfriend's birthday because his birthday was on a Thursday, and we always, you know, go out to dinner for each other's birthdays and stuff like that. But let's find balloons. Now, since I got the job, this is going to be dinner for his birthday and to celebrate that I got the job. So excited and again, grateful. I'm so thankful. I want to thank all of you for just your sweet messages on Instagram and your words of encouragement. It means the world. It's been a long time coming, and I'm so happy to finally be here. I think I'm going to use this one. It's so cute. And yeah, I am excited for this new chapter. And with that said, I'm going to be having a more consistent paycheck. So that means I can start doing budget videos again. So if you guys miss my budget videos and you want to see budget videos in the future, like cash stuffing, savings challenge and stuff like that, that's what I originally was posting on this channel, if you guys are new. But yeah, I think I'm going to start doing that again because I want to start doing cash envelopes and sinking funds and stuff. I'm so excited. So all right, you guys, that is pretty much it. Thank you guys so much for being here, for watching, supporting the channel. If you guys are new, I hope you guys enjoyed. Stick around and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram as well. And yeah, thank you guys so much. Leave any requests down below. Let me know if you want to see those budget videos once I, you know, start getting my paychecks and everything. And yeah, thank you guys so much. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.